Have you ever thought that just by changing your hairstyle, you could look 10 years younger and bring back the confidence you thought you had lost? For so many women in the United States over 50, life is filled with responsibilities. We care for families, we stay active in our communities, and many of us continue working well into our 60s. Yet, in the middle of all that, we often forget about our hair, even though it is the invisible crown that we wear every single day. In today's video, I want to take you on a journey through 6 timeless hairstyles that have transformed the lives of real women between the ages of 50 and 70. These are not just cuts, they are stories of rediscovered confidence and joy. And I promise by the end of this video you will find at least one style that feels like it was made for you. If you are new here, I invite you to subscribe so you never miss out on the latest tips designed especially for women like us. And I would love to hear from you in the comments, whether it is your thoughts on the video or your own hair journey, because your voice makes this space more inspiring. Stay with me until the end, because I will be sharing a special insight that many women overlook, yet it might be the key to choosing the perfect haircut for the years ahead. 1. Curly Pixie, when age meets personality. Ladies, let's talk about something many of us over 50 know all too well: the struggle with our natural curls. For years, I personally straightened my hair because I believed smooth, flat strands made me look more polished. The truth is that embracing our natural texture can completely change how we feel about ourselves. The curly pixie is not just a haircut, it is a bold statement of confidence and personality. One of my clients, a wonderful 56-year-old woman from California, had spent decades chemically straightening her curls. The moment she decided to try a curly pixie, she was showered with compliments from friends, neighbors, even strangers at the grocery store. One woman smiled and asked, "Did you just come back from a spa retreat? You look so refreshed." It amazed her how such a simple haircut could bring out so much positive attention. What I love about the curly pixie is its natural versatility. Curls create volume, softness, and movement that frame the face beautifully. For women who worry about thinning hair, this style gives the impression of fullness without heavy products or complicated styling. And let's be honest, after 50 we want beauty routines that fit our lifestyle, not hours spent with blow dryers and straighteners. Now, let me ask you, do you still fight against your natural curls? What if, instead of hiding them, you chose to celebrate them? The curly pixie makes that possible, allowing you to embrace who you truly are with elegance and confidence. Choosing a hairstyle that reflects your spirit often opens the door to new possibilities, so let us keep exploring together. 2. Chin Bob, timeless elegance. The chin bob is one of those hairstyles that never goes out of style. It is simple, practical, and incredibly flattering for many face shapes. What makes this haircut special is that it balances elegance with ease, giving women over 50 and 60 a classic look without requiring endless maintenance. Let me share a story. A lovely 65-year-old woman from Boston came to me before her golden wedding anniversary. She wanted a hairstyle that would honor the importance of the occasion, but also make her feel young and radiant again. We chose the chin bob, styled sleek with a soft curve around her jawline. That evening she told me she felt like a Hollywood star from the 1960s. Her family and friends could not stop complimenting her. One of her daughters even whispered, "Mom, you look just stunning." Personally, I also tried a chin bob at age 61. I was surprised at how it lifted my entire look, almost like a natural facelift. It highlighted my cheekbones and softened my features. That made me realize that sometimes the simplest styles carry the most timeless power. So let me ask you, have you ever considered going shorter, but worried it might make you look older? The truth is that the chin bob often does the exact opposite, giving a fresh and graceful appearance that matches the confidence we feel inside. Choosing a hairstyle like this can be the first step in exploring even more ways to refresh your personal style, and the journey only gets better from here. 3. Blunt cut, power and simplicity. The blunt cut is a perfect choice for women who want to look professional, polished, and elegant without overcomplicating their style. It is clean, straight, and structured, giving the impression of strength while also highlighting the natural beauty of the face. Many women over 50 and 60 in the United States have embraced this look because it combines sophistication with simplicity. I remember working with a 62-year-old doctor from California who was preparing for an important medical conference. She told me she wanted something modern, yet age-appropriate. We decided on a blunt cut that framed her face just below the chin. The next week she came back smiling, telling me that her colleagues kept saying how youthful and confident she looked. One even said, "You look like you just stepped out of a fashion magazine." From my own experience, I tried the blunt cut at age 60 when I was still working part-time. It gave me the confidence to walk into meetings knowing that my appearance reflected my professionalism. What surprised me most was how easy it was to manage, especially on busy mornings. Let me ask you, do you ever feel like your hairstyle no longer matches the strong, capable woman you have become? Have you considered trying something sharp and modern that instantly refreshes your entire look? The blunt cut might be exactly what you need. When you choose a hairstyle that reflects both your personality and your lifestyle, you open yourself up to exciting new possibilities, and that is what makes the journey of style so rewarding. 4. Asymmetrical bob, a bold and modern choice. The asymmetrical bob is the kind of hairstyle that instantly says confidence and individuality. With one side slightly longer than the other, it creates movement and adds a modern twist to a classic cut. For women over 50 and 60, it can be a refreshing way to step away from traditional looks and embrace something a little daring while still maintaining elegance. I once worked with a 58-year-old lawyer from Chicago who was preparing to attend an international conference. She wanted something stylish that would also set her apart in a professional setting. We chose the asymmetrical bob, and the effect was stunning. At the conference, she received so many compliments, and she told me afterward that people remembered her not just for her presentation, but also for her striking look. That small change gave her a new sense of power and visibility in her career. From my own perspective, I tried an asymmetrical bob when I was in my late 50s. At first, I worried it might be too bold for me, but to my surprise, it made me feel modern and energized. It softened the lines of my face while giving me that extra edge that I had been missing. Now let me ask you, have you ever thought about stepping outside of your comfort zone with your hairstyle? What would it feel like to walk into a room and immediately catch people's attention because your look is both chic and unique? The asymmetrical bob can be that turning point, and once you open yourself up to bolder choices, you may find that the journey of redefining your personal style becomes even more exciting. 5. Polished pixie, chic and easy to maintain. The polished pixie has become a favorite among women who want a stylish look without spending hours in front of the mirror. It is neat, modern, and effortless, which makes it ideal for women over 50 and 60 who are balancing busy schedules with a desire to look elegant every day. I worked with a wonderful 60-year-old mother from New York who was hesitant about going that short. She finally decided to try the polished pixie, and the results were incredible. When she met her friends the following weekend, they were shocked at how youthful she looked. They told her she appeared at least 15 years younger, and she said that was the first time in years she felt truly radiant in her own skin. From my own perspective, I tried a polished pixie when I was in my early 60s. I remember how liberating it felt not to worry about curling irons or heavy products. A quick comb in the morning and I was ready to go. It highlighted my cheekbones and gave me a chic, Parisian kind of elegance that made me feel stylish, yet practical at the same time. Let me ask you, do you sometimes feel like your current hairstyle is adding years instead of taking them away? Would you be willing to try a shorter, sharper cut if it meant cutting your daily styling routine in half? The polished pixie is proof that less really can be more. And once you embrace this kind of simplicity, you may discover that the next step in refreshing your look can be even more exciting. 6. Voluminous lob, youthful and full of life. The voluminous lob, often called the long bob, is one of the most flattering choices for women over 50 and 60 who want a look that feels fresh, soft, and feminine. The cut sits right around the shoulders, which makes it versatile for both casual days and special occasions. With the right layers or a touch of highlights, it can bring instant brightness to your face. One of my clients, a vibrant 59-year-old woman from Florida, decided to try a voluminous lob with caramel highlights before a large family gathering. She walked into the event and immediately became the center of attention. Relatives told her she looked radiant and youthful, and she admitted that she had not felt that confident in years. That moment reminded her of her younger days when she loved experimenting with her style. From my own experience, I tried a voluminous lob when I turned 63. It gave my hair body and movement that I had been missing. What I appreciated most was that it framed my face beautifully while still being long enough to style in different ways. Sometimes I curled the ends for a soft look, and other times I wore it straight for a sleek effect. It truly felt like having the best of both worlds. Let me ask you, have you ever wanted a hairstyle that makes you look younger without feeling too drastic? Would you enjoy the freedom of wearing your hair in multiple styles while still keeping it low maintenance? The voluminous lob may be exactly what you need. And when you discover how a cut like this can uplift your appearance, you may be inspired to explore even more exciting changes ahead. Extended insights and expert opinions. As we look at hair trends for 2025 in the United States, one thing is clear: natural and effortless styles are leading the way. Subtle highlights, soft balayage, and the use of modern accessories like silk scarves or minimalist clips are becoming increasingly popular. According to a recent beauty industry survey in 2024, more than 60% of women over 50 prefer hair color techniques that look natural and easy to maintain rather than dramatic or high-maintenance coloring. There are, however, common mistakes that many women still make. Choosing a hair color that is too dark can harden facial features, while going too light may wash out the complexion. Another mistake is selecting a haircut that does not suit the shape of the face. I often tell my clients that the right style should enhance their natural beauty, not fight against it. From my own experience, I once dyed my hair jet black in my 50s, thinking it would cover my grays and make me look younger. Instead, it made my face look harsher and tired. When I switched to a warm chestnut shade with soft highlights, the change was dramatic, and people kept asking if I had just come back from vacation. Let me ask you, have you ever chosen a hairstyle or color that you later regretted? What lessons did you learn from that experience? Many of my clients between the ages of 50 and 70 have told me that simply changing their hairstyle gave them a renewed sense of self-confidence. And once you see how a thoughtful change can make such an impact, you may find yourself ready to explore even more ways to express your unique beauty. Your hair is more than just strands of color and shape. It is a mirror of the spirit inside you. Every choice you make for your hair is a reflection of how you see yourself and how you want the world to see you. Being in our 50s or 60s is not the end of style. It is a beautiful chapter where elegance and confidence can shine brighter than ever. We are not bound by age, we are defined by the grace and strength we choose to carry. So I encourage you, give yourself the chance to try something new. A fresh haircut might be more than a change in appearance. It can be the beginning of a new season of energy, joy, and self-discovery. Remember, the most timeless beauty is the confidence that radiates from within.